Hey, good morning, coloring friends. It's Anne Manera. Good morning, good morning, morning. Today is Wednesday, November 7th. We're doing a live color along again today, and we are coloring with just a purple pencil. I'm trying to catch up with the comments here. And I don't know what Chris is talking about. Chris is responding to Jay. Jay. What happened, Jason? Paisley says hello. So we're just going to give it a couple of minutes for everyone else to get here. Paisley says hey. So hey, everyone. Let's do a sound check. Can everyone hear me? Considering a trip to the ear, Chris thinks that's the only way to get it sorted. Jason, what's wrong? Let's not diagnose Jason while we're here live on Facebook, because we don't want to have any medical advice dispensed while we're here. So Jason needs to do whatever he needs to do for his health. So let's not dispense any medical advice while we're live. Okay, let's see. Let me just get refreshed and settled while everyone gets here. The dogs say hello. Okay, Scarlett, hold on a second, girl. What do you want to have? You have to go outside? No? You go. Right? Okay. All right, let's get started. Let's start this live color along. So today is the second page that we're doing from Color Along Volume 10. The first page was yesterday. Saw so many wonderful finished pages from yesterday's live color along, where we colored a page from the first page, but it was also found in Bursting Mandalas, and this page is what we colored yesterday. We used colored pencils yesterday, and if you're in the Color Along Volume 10 private Facebook group, you'll see some more information and kind of my commentary about using colored pencils and blending and shading, and there's also a worksheet that's been posted in that group. So that's a perk to joining that, to being part of that group. So if you own the book, you're part of that group if you want to be part of that group, but being part of that group gets you some different types of perks. So that's one of them. So the worksheet is there. If anyone has any questions, they can certainly let me know. And we're going to get started this morning coloring with just a purple pencil. Before I say hello to everyone, I want to reply to Chris's comment about commenting to Jay. She's saying Anne just doesn't want people telling medical actions to try. That's exactly it. We're live here on Facebook as I host this video, so we don't want anyone to we're not trying to ignore or not have any compassion for what's happening with Jason, but we want to make sure that we don't have any medical advice being dispensed during a Facebook live video. Okay, that being said, let's move on and say good morning. So good morning, Anna Nation. Good morning, Chris Humphrey. Costelli, good morning, Jason. Good morning, Holly. Hey, Sarah's joined us this morning. Hey, Bonnie Miller and Bonnie Hughes is here. Good morning, Abby. Abby, I sent you a message about the Secret Santa. You did get it, right? Because I'm getting weird messages. Good morning, Cheryl. Cheryl's here with us this morning. Who else? Adina is here from Israel again. How cool is that? Hey, good morning, Alice and Martha. Scarlett is just not happy this morning because lots of noise outside my house again. Come here, Scarlett. Come here. Hey, Barb from Canada. Who else is here? Mary Ann. Lynn Miller's here. And we are using just a purple pencil. What is the group called? Hang on a second, Holly. Come on. You guys can go back outside. Is that what you want to do? Come on. Let's go. Oh, dear heavens, man. sorry about that, my friends, but my patience is being tested today with the noise level outside my window. So I think I need to go, like, move to an island or something where I'm the only resident of the island, apparently. Just one purple pencil, or you can use any other shade of purple too. Yes, Chris. So we are coloring with just a purple pencil. You could have 5 pencils. You could have 1 pencil. You could have 100 purple pencils. I am using Ashley Nicole woodless colored pencils this morning, giving this a quick sharpen. And I'm using dark magenta, which in my opinion, from appearance, is purple. So it doesn't have to say purple. It just doesn't look like purple to you. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's see here. Holly is asking a question, what is the group called? The group that I'm talking about is called Color Along Volume 10 Group. The only way you can get into that group is if you own the Color Along Volume 10 book. So everybody that purchases Color Along Volume 10, whether you purchase a hard copy on Amazon or a hard copy on my website or a PDF on my website, then you have the option to belong to a private group. In that private group, one of the perks, there's a few different perks. One of the perks is that we're going to have member-only giveaways in that group for member-only product giveaways. The other perk is that there'll be more coloring tips, worksheets, maybe a little snippet of a video, delving a little deeper into what we're talking about during a color along. So after each color along, it'll be posted in that. So for instance, for example, this morning, this is what was posted for yesterday's color along, and there's just a blurb about what we did yesterday and about blending and shading. And then this worksheet is posted for everyone to print, and they can practice blending and shading with this worksheet. So that's a perk. Another perk is that you can post your finished pages like you can anytime, but if you wanted to just get a little more in-depth, kind of like not really one-on-one lessons, but I'm offering my my feedback, my artist expertise, as they say, with my air quotes. And it is a group on Facebook. Yes, it's a private group on Facebook. So it is a group on Facebook. So that's what's happening with that. So that's our worksheet for, and I'm going to be completing that worksheet myself and posting my finished page. But I thought that would kind of be a nice thing to start off with. And I'm not really sure what the worksheet, what will be added for each day. I'm basing it on what we do during the session, during the color along each time. So based on what we do today, then I'll figure out, okay, well, what do we need to address based on today's color along for just a purple pencil? So that makes sense? So I'm kind of winging it. I'm not going to plan it out too much. I want to base it on what we've done live, what I've said live, maybe what the comments were. So that's what we're doing. So we've got, first one under our belt already is Blend and Shade. We already did that one. And here today, we are here for just a number 2 pencil. We are coloring this page that says, being strong is the only choice I have. And this page can be applied. I mean, that saying could be applied to so many different things in life. It doesn't have to just be applied to autism, which is the book it's from. It's from Autism Mantras, which is a coloring book for autism moms, dads, and caregivers. This book is really not meant for the person that has autism. This person, I mean, this one, I guess, autism, the beginning of a new world. Maybe that could be, but this is this is geared towards people that are the caregivers or people that live with maybe a friend or a relative or that type of thing. So this is the page that we're doing, Holly. Being strong is the only choice I have, which is from Autism Mantras. And this book just has a lot of different phrases. Love needs no words. Autism comes with a parent that does not give up. Autistic kids rock. So you can do a lot of different things. Proud mom of a child with autism. Someone with autism lights up my world. Embrace the amazing. And this could be applied to anything. It's that type of thing. Hey, Dawn's joined us. I didn't catch you, Dawn. Sorry about that. Hey, good morning, Sarah and Mamie. And then it's got some different crazy backgrounds. Like maybe you want to really kind of delve deep and color all those little teeny tiny dots, all different colors, or maybe not. Maybe you just want to use it as your background, use it as your texture. This makes a really nice gift for someone that has autism or deals with autism relative or someone in their family member that they deal with in their everyday life. A great gift for Christmas. So today is purple. So many life experiences can be eligible for this page. Completely true, Chris. I totally agree. we're using a purple pencil, and Abby mentioned a little earlier that purple is the color for fibromyalgia. We'll definitely do something in May when it's like when it's fibromyalgia month, awareness month, that's for sure. So we're doing purple. I love purple too. Purple has so many different meanings, doesn't it? So many different crazy meanings of different colors. So I'm starting out with this purple pencil, and I've been charting my colors in the Coloring Page Color Charts book. And although we're only using one, I'm still going to chart it because maybe I want to know what's going on. Maybe I want to refer back and it'll have its own page. So the first thing I'm going to do is take out my trusty pen, and I'm going to just identify what book I'm in here. And I'm going to just call this Color Along Volume 10. You don't like that, Scarlett? And also Autism Mantras. My name is the artist because I'm the one, that's the artist of the book. And I'm using, oh, Scarlett, Ashley Nicole Woodless pencils. So I'll chart my first color. It's also the color for domestic violence too. Is it, Dawn? I think it is. Hey, Julie. Good morning, Diana. All right, so I'm just going to chart my first color. This is called dark magenta, and I'm using purple based on what I think looks like purple. I'm not going to go by what the pencil says. So, and the reason why is because color is subjective. Don't you think? That I may think something is purple. I'm always getting into this argument with a couple of different people in my life saying, boy, look at that green blanket. And I'm like, that's not green, that's gray. And so, I don't know. Does that happen to anybody else? Hey, Bonnie Miller. Purple is Lynn's favorite color. Yeah, I love purple too. So I'm going to start off here with just kind of some shading. And like we did yesterday, trying to incorporate everything that we've learned every single day through every color along as we go along. Because just because you learn blending and shading with color pencils on one particular one doesn't mean you can't apply it to something else. So this is a perfect page to follow blending and shading with colored pencils. So I've started off with a heavy pressure here. And if you take a look at the post that's in the Color Along Volume 10 group and the worksheet, I go into a more in-depth kind of explanation or dialogue or whatever we want to call it. This image is in Autism Mantras. And maybe it is in Mood. It's also in Mood Lifters. It's in both. Sorry, Holly. It is in both. Being strong is the only choice I have. Yeah, it's in both. It's in Mood Lifters and in Autism Mantras. Sorry about that. And then I'm just going to continue my same technique here with the heavy pressure to the left and then over to the right as I lighten up. So, and I'm going to just continue that whole word in this particular technique. So the other thing that we could call today's color along is monochromatic, meaning you're only using one color. And if you're using one purple pencil or you're using several different shades of a purple pencil, that's fine. Whatever you want to do. I'm just going to make things easy for myself today and just use one. Missed it, what pencils am I using? I'm using Ashley Nicole, Abby. Ashley Nicole colored pencils. Good morning, Diana. Purple's your favorite color too? Ashley Nicole woodless colored pencils. And if you take a look at the recommended products link on my website, you can get a link to these pencils taking you over to Amazon. And Amazon's offering free shipping. Did you guys see that? Free shipping to all people. Free shipping to all. Free shipping to anyone. You don't have to have Prime. Which makes me wonder why do I need Prime, right? Makes me wonder. So for this one, I'm just using this lighter pressure here. And which is kind of a little bit of an oxymoron here that I'm coloring the word strong in a light pressure where you would think it should be in a heavy pressure, don't you think? You're welcome, Abby. So, yesterday we talked about the Secret Santa exchange that's happening. It starts on December 1st, and 3 people, actually 4, was it 3 or 4? 3 or 4 people signed up already. So if you can actually go to my website, there's a link. Do I have it, the paper? Let me just address this because we had a lot of questions about Secret Santa. And Secret Santa is starting on December 1st, and it lasts until December 15th. And what you need to do is just go to my website and click on Secret Santa 2018, and you can sign up for this. And what you basically do is purchase a $15, I want to say it's a ticket. Let's call it a ticket, okay? And what that does is that gets you into the event, and then you'll be assigned a person. So the free shipping, Sarah, is not 2-day shipping. I'm going to tell you, Prime is not really free 2-day shipping either. I mean, I can't believe how much it kind of is changed. It's 2-day shipping from the time it's shipped, not from the time you order it. I don't know if you guys realize that, but that's kind of like in the fine print. I've had this conversation with Amazon twice so far. So you sign up by December 1st. You could sign up by now, but by December 3rd, you'll receive your assigned person. It does not have to be an even number of people because I'll just do them through random matching. And then there'll be a section on the group, on the Facebook group, where you can post the book you want or what you would like for your gift, kind of like a wish list. And this way, whoever is your Secret Santa, they'll be able to go in and look. And the only person that will have access to the person and who everybody is assigned to is me. So that's about all that's going to happen with that. All right, so now this one here. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and pay for that now. They're $15 each for the tickets. And you can either specify a hard copy or a PDF. So I think it's fun. It makes for a nice little get together with everyone in the online coloring community, and it kind of fits in perfectly right now for what I'm doing for my next podcast. My next podcast is going to be about friendships in the online world, virtual friendships in the coloring community, in the art community, or even just friendships that people that share a common interest in how we become friends in the virtual community. So that's going to be recorded. I'm shooting for Friday to record the next podcast. So this one, I'm just using that same type of technique from the dark to the light, but kind of on an angle. Holly is asking, can I pay on the 1st of December? Yes, as long as you pay, you can pay on the 1st of December. That's it. Make sure you go to the Secret Santa group, though, and select that you're going so we can get it organized. So I'm kind of going on an angle just to kind of give it a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of design. So even though we're only using one pencil, it's still making it look different. Paisley, you need to go lay down. I know there's a lot of noise out there, but we can't do anything about it. So come over here and lay down. Yeah, more and more items are not 2-day shipping. I know. Isn't that crazy? All right, so now for this one, let me give my pencil a quick sharpen. And then this one, I think I'm just going to kind of speckle it. Not really necessarily dots, but kind of speckled. I need to get the dogs to organize what the heck they're doing here. Here you go. Gotta keep sharpening this one to get that good speckle. These are really nice woodless pencils. I don't know if I like them better than the Koh-i-Noor, but does anybody have these pencils? I like them because they have a good selection of color. There's 36 pencils in this one. They're a little expensive though. I think they're like over $30 for these. But what an incredible selection of color. And this really does not do it any justice. And they come in these little tubes. So that's kind of cool. They're in those little tubes that are inside that box. So just giving it a little bit of a speckle. That's it, girls. I don't have anything else. Go look out the window and see what's happening. Talking to the dogs, that is. Is Mr. Leaf Blower Man blowing a couple of leaves off his roof again? Chris is asking. Mr. Leaf Blower Man, Chris, let me tell you, is testing my patience today. Because Mr. Leaf Blower Man is on the ladder once again this morning. And just before we started, he was right up against the fence in my yard. And I don't know what he was doing, but he is torturing my dogs today. And they were barking like crazy. And that's why they've been much more restless. Hey, good morning, Lisa. Much more restless than they usually are. So this is a test of my patience today. I don't know. So I'm just trying to not make a big deal about it with the dogs. I guess this quote to this phrase today is appropriate for my life today. Being strong is the only choice I have. Alice is saying the sun is out today. I thought it wasn't coming back with all the rain we have been having. Sun's out here too. It's beautiful outside. Yesterday was awful. Yesterday was raw and damp and foggy, and you couldn't even see, I couldn't even see probably, 200 feet down the street. And today is really, really nice outside. I did not walk yesterday. I skipped my daily walk yesterday because I thought the weather was just too awful. And it just was, I was just in too much pain yesterday from it. So I skipped it. But today, I'm not really sure. I don't know. Depends. It's really nice out though. Really, really nice out. It's warm too. It's not really very cold. It was really raining a lot though. It poured yesterday. And I remember last night, just when I needed to take out the trash, it was really raining outside. So, just the way it is. What do they call that? Murphy's Law? Is that what they call it? Sarah says, if I buy the PDF this weekend, can I still see the stuff from Monday and Wednesday in that private group? Oh, for the color along book? Yes. You could buy, this color along book is going to go all the way till January 30th because there are no color alongs the week of winter camp. So that's a week that we're off. And then there is the very first week of the year. I don't know why it happened, but I don't remember why it happened. But like December 26th, there's a color along. And then we don't have another one until January 7th. Because during that week, we're going to do something else. But, and it will to be announced. But you can go in and buy it on January 29th if you wanted to. And you'll be able to get put in that group. And you can go back and watch the replay. So yes, you still get all the perks to everything, Sarah. Bonnie is saying I have both sets of these pencils. Chris does too. Aren't they great? Hey, Melody. Holly was getting snow tomorrow and over the weekend and next week. Are you getting a lot of snow? Lynn is saying it always rains on the day I put the recycle stuff out. You know what? It always rains on the day I have to bring the trash can in. And then I just don't know why that happens. It really kind of is could there be... Paisley, what is that? Oh, this guy is really kind of making my dogs a little hopped up today. I don't know, Chris. Okay, there is my word choice. Let's give it another quick shopping. Yeah, I love them both too, Bonnie. Bonnie's saying that she has both sets of Koh-i-Noor pencils and Ashley Nicole Woodless pencils, and I like both of them equally. They're just really just different. They're not. I don't really even think they. I mean, I guess the only way you could possibly compare them is if you say that they are both woodless. But other than that, the quality of them they're just equally as good as one another. And the other part is that the color choices in this Ashley Nicole set, I think that's the only reason why I like that one better, is just a really nice choice of color. There's a lot of different colors. This is a really nice set of pencils to swatch and just play with them, because the name of the pencil, that's the other thing about these. The name of the pencil does not really describe what the pencil looks like. Because, for instance, in this pencil is called Dark Magenta. I think it's purple. And if you look at the rest of the pencils in the set, and for those of you that have it, tell me whether you agree or disagree with this. If you look at the rest of the pencils in the set, you can... a lot of them do not look like what they come out with, you know? Give them a piece of our minds. I know, really, Abby. Oh, my goodness. Bought a Color Along Volume 8 when Volume 9 was in process, and I just watch videos. It's like you don't have anything to watch on TV, Diana. Just binge watch Color Alongs, right? Oh, Miss Scarlett, are you that troubled? Come over here. Come here. It's an amazing day out in Canada, out Ontario, for the month of November. I can't believe it's November. Can you? I know, I can't believe it's November either, Barb. Okay, so there is my my difference and my variations and variety of how I colored each phrase or line or letter. Chris is saying, I think you need me to come over there and give him a list of neighborhood ground rules. Oh, I know, huh? I don't know, Chris. I just don't know anymore. Okay. So, now I'm going to work on the background. And what I'm going to do is try to do the opposite of what I see. So, for instance, behind this word choice, I'm going to go with a lighter color behind all of these hearts that are back there. So when I was designing this page, I thought to myself, you know, being strong sometimes you have no choice, right? You just have to, like, I don't know, just do it. It's like you're presented with something, and maybe you thought you couldn't handle it, and it just kind of made me think that you kind of go with what is in your heart. So, hey, Kimberly, what are you coloring with, Anne? I caught the tail end when you told us. Oh, I'm sorry, Julie. I'm coloring with Ashley Nicole Woodless colored pencils, and I'm only using a purple pencil today. So I'm going to go with just kind of a light color behind all of this. Oh, what is that crazy noise happening in my house? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Scarlett. She hears it too. So now I've got this whole background there, and I'm going to continue on with this background. Just a light pressure. Oh, I have to go check to see what that crazy noise is. It's creepy. Hey, Judy. Okay, all's good. Chloe's talking back to Scarlett, Melanie. Isn't that funny? Yeah, there was some crazy noise going on back there. I don't know what it was. Unknown. Do you ever have weird noises in your house? I hear boxes falling in the middle of the night sometimes. Crazy noises. Sometimes I think it's just in my head, because nobody lives there. Nobody else hears it but me. So I'm just going to continue this light pressure behind all those hearts, just to kind of give it like a little bit of a background. And then those hearts are going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. What's everybody doing with those hearts? I was hearing stuff in the house yesterday. I think they say the house is settling. I live in an old house. Yeah, I live in an old house too, and I think it was settling. I mean, you can tell by just like, I have different cracks in different places that just weren't there like even a year ago. So certainly settling, but I guess that's what it is. But sometimes I'll hear like empty cardboard boxes. Say you had empty cardboard boxes in a pile and they fell down. They fell over. They like tumbled over. That's what I hear in the middle of the night sometimes. Chris, I'm laughing at Chris's comment. Chris says, suck it up, buttercup, that's what I tell myself when I'm being a wussy. I usually kind of like look in the mirror and say, pull yourself together. That's what I usually say. You know, I read this book a while back. It was, I can't even remember what the name of it was, but it was all about releasing everything to your creator. And it's this like all full of these affirmations. Divine Love, that's what it was called. Very interesting. It wasn't very religious, but it was all about a higher power. I bet you the leaf blower man blowing leaves off of Anne's roof now. Yeah. I don't know where he went. He seems to have stopped. Maybe he's counting the leaves now. There's so many leaves that are still on trees here, too. I don't know what the heck is going on. I think I need to darken my word strong, don't you? A little bit. Maybe up from the bottom up. So how many different purple pencils are you using today, Chris? Are you using more than one? Is anyone else using more than one color purple pencil? I'm going to put a darker section in the middle of that. So I'm coming up from the bottom. Bottom up. Bottom up. Bottoms up, right? Alice is saying, where is your mom when you do these color modes? Maybe it's right. You know, it's funny because I don't think my mom has ever even watched a color along. She's usually either not home most of the time or she is on the second floor of the house. But I don't really think it's her. I think it's ghosts too, Abby, actually. I really think it's ghosts. Lynn and Chris are using 3 pencils so far. Okay. So I've got my I have another background section up here. Excuse me. So I'm still binge watching Atypical. It's funny that I'm doing this while I'm, watching that show, but I'm still binge watching that crazy show. All right, now what's happening behind here? I mean, we could actually add different things. So I'm going to add some circles. And not necessarily color them in, but just kind of add it like as a little bit of a doodle. Hey, Martha. Martha's using 2. Black Widow Grape and Purple Haze. Oh, cool. Is Purple Haze from Black Widow too? Maybe it is Casper the Friendly Ghost, Alice. I don't know. I think it's a ghost. There's a show on I think it's a Sci-Fi Channel, where they go to like a paranormal show, and they go to people's houses and they look for ghosts. And they're actually based out of, they live in the same state as me. They're not far from me, actually. And I think they do it for free. And you can ask them to come to your house and you can be on the show. I have often thought of doing it. But then I don't know if I ever want to close my eyes in this house ever again. Diana is using Grape CB118 Black Widow pencil. Holly says, I will do the purple pencil after I do something else, but I will use more than one purple pencil. All right, cool. So that's what I've done to that one. And then for this one, I think I'll kind of do a little bit of a contrast here and do maybe some light lines. So it's kind of a contrast with circle, straight line, that type of thing. I know, I need Ghostbusters. I'm thinking that maybe I should have them come out and, I don't know. I'm going to give this one kind of a little bit of a doodle here. A little bit of a wave. And I'm going to color these in, my lines. So this page gives it really a lot of opportunity to kind of do some things to the background too. There we go. Gotta give this a sharpen. Those guys been doing that for a long time. The ghost people. I don't know what the name of the show is, Chris, but they are in this area. So I'm just kind of giving that just a little bit of something, as they say, over in that corner. And then let's move on to what's behind being strong. I don't know what I'm going to put back here. I guess I kind of like maybe just having a little bit of a doodle back there. And I'm going to leave that uncolored. And then leave it so that remains uncolored. And I'm going to do a heavy pressure here. Purple's a powerful color too. Purple is the color of your seventh chakra, or your crown chakra. It has to do with spirituality. And it's a power color too. So a lot of healing properties to it. And I think, is today the new moon? Does anyone follow the new moon all the time? Today, I believe it is the new moon. I have seen that show once. My boyfriend said it was all staged, set up. Really? No, I don't think it is. Well, the one that I'm talking about isn't, because I know a couple people that had them. You know the show, Chris? Yeah, I think I should have them. It's not staged, because I know a few people that have had them actually come to their house, and it was real. Yeah, they debunk a lot of supposed ghosts, but they still, I don't know. Anyone ready for Christmas, Barb is asking. No. Are you, Barb? Hey, Carol. Carol knows about ghosts. Carol's joining us. This is the perfect time. Carol and I have had a lot of conversations about ghosts. Plus, I always know that it's just not in my head, and that it's a little more real than I think, or that people think when you hear a noise, or when I hear a noise, and a dog hears a noise, and they pop their head up. Don't you think? All right, so now I'm just going to kind of give this a little bit of a lighter pressure here for the rest of the heart. That's with these stripes. Purple and red represents Christmas. Do you think purple represents Christmas too? Yeah, they always find the source of the strange noises. You know, I have an attic in my house that I have never ever been in. And I need to go in that attic because I've always thought that maybe there was like a box of money in there. Wouldn't that be hysterical if there was? Maybe I should add that to my list of goals for 2019. Notice I'm not calling it like a New Year's resolution. Thank you, Abby. Love the holiday, but not ready for Christmas yet. Melody, are you ready for Christmas? I was reading something actually that said that when people decorate for Christmas early, they're much happier people. Do you think that's true? I used to put lights on the outside of my house, but I don't know why I stopped. Oh, maybe I stopped because the lights went. I think it's because I needed to buy new lights, and I just never did. But I think maybe this year I'll put lights out again. There's a house down the street from me that puts lights out, but then the lights play music. And you know that kind of music that's just like very tinny, like little pings, like type of things like that. Hey, Carol. Carol, we were just talking about ghosts, and I just mentioned that you and I have had conversations about ghosts in our house, or supposed ghosts, and possibility of something moving that should not have moved. Miley is like that, and for a cat, she's more like a watchdog. Really? The full moon is on Thanksgiving. Do you think that's good or bad that it's on Thanksgiving? I decided this year to actually host Thanksgiving at my house. But I decided to do it in a way that I can handle and don't want to... I'm changing it. I'm changing Thanksgiving this year. Who would put a box of money in your attic? Give me their name, and I'll let them put one in my attic. I don't know, actually, Alice, but I've always had this thought that I need to get in that attic, and I need to find out if there is money in the attic. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna go up there and see what's up there. I mean, maybe there's like, oh, wouldn't it be like ha on me if there was like money up there and a mouse chewed it or something? It'd be shredded money. That would be hysterical. I'm actually, you come on over, Lynn. I'm actually not having Thanksgiving dinner per se. I'm actually just doing, my invitation is pizza, fries, salad, and homemade dog biscuits. My house is over 100 years old. Yes, Kimberly. There could be valuable antiques up there. I know. It just always creeps me out to get up there. I'm going to leave this one just kind of like that. I'm not going to go... So that's kind of the opposite of that. Trying to go with opposites. And I'm going to go back over here with some more circles. Go up in the attic live? I know, huh? I better film something so people can believe me. And this way that people will know I'm up there. And when I don't come out, they can come rescue me. It's like I'm going in. If I don't come out in like 10 minutes, send help. Barb says, I know someone's wife puts Christmas lights on the 31st every year. Can you imagine? On the 31st every year. What do you mean, Barb? Explain that. I'm confused. Chris is saying, I feel a presence in my apartment, but it's not negative energy. Well, I don't think that all ghosts are negative. Do you? I think there could be a positive negative energy. There could be a positive energy. Can you have a positive negative energy? Maybe. I don't know. What do you think, Kimberly? I would definitely bring Sage with me. There was another noise just now. Did you guys hear that noise? It sounded like metal clanking against metal. I hear that noise a lot in the wall. I don't know what it is. All right, so there is my circular design there, and I think I'm going to go with this design here. And I'm going to go up and down, vertical, up and down, because I'm 3. You know what this is reminding me of? Remember that show? It was like a dating show on TV. Was it a Love American Style? Is that what it was called? Where you could get matched with other people. Remember that show? I don't think there's animals in my walls because it's always the same type of thing. Some people never take their lights down. I have a friend. Pizza and fries, yes. Bonnie, and dog biscuits. Homemade dog biscuits is on my list. My invitation is open to people, guests, a person, a guest, and their pet, whether it be fish, rock, or dog. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not inviting the squirrels. Black tourmaline repels medical. Oh, yeah, that's right. Carol is saying, I was at Home Depot yesterday and they had out live trees that are decorated for Christmas. Like I would kill it if I brought a tree home now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, what was it called, Kimberly? Was it called Dating Game? It was like the old style, like Tinder or Match.com. You went on TV and did it. Yeah, that is crazy, Bob. It was a match game. Right? Was it called Match Game? I don't even know. Maybe that is it. What are crud fluffers, Chris? All right, let's see what I'm going to do to this one. On this one, I think I'm going to kind of go with this one right here, up in this top section here. I'm going to do a dark background with the white zigzag being left white. Really heavy pressure on this one. Okay. And now I've got my bottom row of hearts. And for this bottom row, I'm going to go with some more circles because I want to incorporate a circle in every single one. And maybe just to get my eye to kind of go like on an angle, I'm going to go here. So this kind of has a rhythm to it. You know, sometimes you talk about the rhythm in a piece of art or the composition that's there. So here we have a rhythm that's happening. So one of the things for the rhythm that's happening is that your eye, as you're looking at this, would kind of go from here to here. Now, if I put this same design here, so let's do that here. And that would be this way your eye is going like that. So you want to have kind of like a zigzag type thing. Oh, that's a polite way of using profanities? Okay, I'm going to have to remember that. I think Norfolk pines or something like that, and they had glitter on them and some ornaments. I had one once, Carol is saying, and I did kill it, but not before the holidays were over. The Dating Game, that is what it's called. Thank you. Match game with celebrities writing cards on it. You're right. Crud fluffers. I'm going to remember that, Chris. Some of my friends in high school went on the Dating Game. Did they really, Kimberly? Okay, so there's my zigzag there, right? Now I want to go here, here. I'm going to go back to here. So it kind of has a rhythm going. It's just like if you look at maybe the cover of a book, the way a book cover is designed. You kind of want to have this type of thing, like an imaginary Z going on. You want to be able to read across, then go here, then go here. So somebody tried to actually trademark that Z. It's such a basic design element. I don't know what the heck they were thinking that they wanted to trademark that crazy Z. Quick shopping. I always feel like I'm Martha Stewart or something, or I'm on a cooking show when I say that. The other night I was watching Martha Stewart cooking school. Do you ever watch her Martha Stewart cooking school? Goes on every night, I think, actually, on PBS Create. And she was making a fried egg, and she cracked the egg into the pan, and she said it should be a sunny side up fried egg. And she said, and if the egg ever breaks, if the yolk ever breaks, you should just throw that egg away and just get another egg. And I thought to myself, that is so horrible. Why? I mean, could you imagine somebody standing there cracking eggs into a frying pan, and 6 eggs in, they've got a yolk that's burst, and they've thrown away 6 eggs. That's half a dozen eggs. What a waste of food. I mean, talk about, you don't like that coloring page. You make a little tiny scribble, throw it away, and move on to the other one. I thought that was terrible. They had chaperones on the dates, and they thought it was pretty lame. I know, now people just meet a total stranger online, and within an hour, they're like alone with them. You know? My age is showing now, right? All right, let's get another one going on with the zigzag. We've got this, 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 this. So we see how that, the space behind is white, and then we've got that dark one. So I'm going to go with I guess I'm going to go with the zigzag thing. I kind of like the zigzag. I'm going to color inside that. Crazy, isn't it? That Martha Stewart. I like watching her, but sometimes she just cracks me up. I don't know. Could you imagine? I don't know if she colors. Wonder if Martha Stewart colors. I didn't think that it was a good idea to just tell somebody to throw their eggs away just because it broke. I mean, talk about perfection. It's going to taste the same. Maybe people are not an expert at cracking an egg. So then the next night, I'm actually making a fried egg. Or the next day or whatever. And guess what happened? The yolk broke. And I thought to myself, oh, I should throw it away, according to Martha. But I didn't. So I'm not throwing that egg away. Okay. Chris is saying, I cannot stand Martha Stewart. It makes you feel horribly inadequate. I know, isn't it? Yeah, scrambled eggs, right? It's called scrambled eggs. It's called scrambled for a reason. Yep, exactly. It's like if you made a mistake on your coloring page, don't tell people that you made a mistake on what you were coloring. Just move on, right? Sarah is asking me a question. Sarah, I'm sorry we were so confused yesterday with what we were talking about. But Sarah is asking about Magical Christmas. And this is my last heart. Magical Christmas is a grayscale coloring book. And Melody just recently posted a page that she colored from that book. That's the cover photo right now of just color. And that's what I was talking about, Sarah. I didn't mean to confuse you. Now, I'm on the fence here about whether or not I should outline the outside of my hearts, and I've got to do something for up here because I feel like this part right here should be the heart, and this should be the space. So I've got to fix my mistake. Not going to tell anybody that this happened, but I'm going to go back in and pretend that it was supposed to be here. So it's all about faking it, right? So this one, I'm going to add kind of like this. If she freaking colors, it's probably like Picasso. Oh, no kidding, huh? I'm surprised there's not a high five emoji. I would love to create my own emojis. Wouldn't that be hysterical? All right, now this one, I am going to just kind of do a darker background here. I wish I can create my own emojis. Okay, there's that area there. All right, so I'm going to just kind of put a little dark section there inside the B and in the O. So they all have that. Because I think I did that throughout the whole thing. And in the A. So, this page is finished. Magical Christmas is already out, Sarah. Did you know that? It's not a new book. It came out last year. Or maybe the year before. Did it come out the year before? Might have. So Ashley Nicole colored pencils, 36 pencils to the pack, and they come in these nifty little round tubes, kind of a heavy cardboard. Is there a high five emoji? Oh, I'm going to have to find it. And I just used a purple pencil. This page can also be found in, thank you, Sarah, can also be found in Autism Mantras, and it can also be found in Mood Lifters, but the one I was focusing on today was really Autism Mantras. And I swatched my page today, my color today. Thank you, Marianne. Just because I only used one color doesn't mean I didn't want to swatch it. So I did swatch it here. And what I could do here to go even further with this swatching of this color is I used different shades of this color. So here's my dark pressure, my heavy, 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 heavy pressure. This one, I'm going to kind of do a medium pressure. This one, I'll do a light pressure. So these are all the same pencil. Maybe this is kind of even like a fourth shade. So these are all the same pencil. Where's my pen? There you are. So this I'm going to call dark. And this one is medium. This one is light. And this one I'm going to call light/medium. This is a good book to actually practice blending and shading and different shades of different colored pencils, or even that just one colored pencil. I mean, you could have a whole page just for one color. This book has 100 pages in it, so you could just keep going and going and going and going. So that's what we did with that. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you, Chris. So the next thing that happens by being in the Color Along 10, Volume 10 group, private group, is that after the Color Along is over, within the next 24 hours, you'll see something on the group. Like, for instance, from yesterday, this is what appeared on the group, is this colored pencil blending and shading worksheet and kind of my little, like, commentary about colored pencils and kind of a more in-depth commentary, maybe things that I did not say or maybe highlights of the day of the Color Along, and they'll be posted within the next 24 hours of a Color Along. So, and I'm basing them basically on what we talked about today and what we talked about for each Color Along. So this is there for members of that group to print and practice and have for themselves. It's not going to be available anywhere else. There's also the other perk of being in that group also is that you'll be entered into member-only giveaways. So that is a perk to being in that group. Some people have opted not to be in the group, but they have the book. So that's a perk to being in the group. All right, so that's our finished page for today. And now on Monday, the 12th, which is next Monday, makes me want to say the 12th of never, but no, not the 12th of never. And there's 2 copies of every page in this book too, in the hard copy book. So that is, that's a plus that never happened before. Okay, so this one, no, it did happen before. I'm sorry. That's happening again in the camp book. My mistake. This one we're using gel crayons on next Monday. So I'm going to be using Maped gel crayons for this one. But I hear that Crayola makes a really nice gel crayon. And Carol just recently posted a page that she colored from Autumn Mandalas with gel crayons. It was incredible. Chris is saying, I saw that pop up last night and thought it was a great idea. What are we talking about, Chris? Hey, you're welcome, Abby. So this is today's. I'll post a photograph, post a picture. You're more than welcome to post a picture from what you finished. And that's about it. So thanks so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, you can post them in that Color Along Volume 10 group. And of course, those of you that are coloring this that are not in the, maybe you had this page in another book, or maybe you've colored along with us today. We're using a page from something else, then of course please share it. We don't want to leave anyone out. If there's no questions, I'm going to sign off and I will see everyone soon. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great day.